HooHooHooRobin.
All right, we got Rich Vos in studio. Dave Mordell. Bonnie. And some hot chick. Huh?
That's my friend.
Oh, this is Satellite. It's in Minneapolis, huh?
Yeah.
It's a friend I met here in New York.
Not your best gal?
It's my personal assistant.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
Very nice.
All right. She's younger than I am.
Yeah.
She's younger than my daughters.
I know. She's 23 and a half.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a good age.
A lot of women like a mature guy. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Mature gentleman. Older gentleman.
Yep.
Stately.
Yeah, exactly.
Just keep her away from her dad. If she works things out with her father, you'll never see her again. That was Rich Vos that just said that.
Well, somebody here,
Finally a good one.
Uncle Bassy on Instant Feedback said Voss is so archaic in his references. At one of his Chicago shows, he actually made a Dobie Gillis reference.
Oh, I did?
And wondered why only 3 people got it.
What was that?
Dobie Gillis
Wow.
reference?
What was that? Drift Away.
No, that's not Dobie Gillis.
Oh, that's Dobie Gray.
That's Dobie Gray.
All right.
Dobie Gillis.
Who's
Dobie
Gillis?
Ferguson from
the show that Gilligan was on before
with
Gilligan's Island.
Maynard G. Krebs.
Yeah,
Maynard G. Krebs.
The statue sat out front like this.
Yeah, it was a stupid show.
You want to update your act. Next time you go to Chicago, mention the old Mrs. O'Leary's cow thing. Probably got a big laugh.
I guess
Anybody remember that?
There was a big fire and everything.
I guess if I
That
would,
St. Valentine's Day thing.
I guess if I would have said Dobie
People
Gillis
killed.
slipped in a disease, then it would have been hip.
Exactly.
It said Dobie Gillis. I like old references. If they get them, then they're fucking, I like them.
But you got to realize, everybody in the audience is like 25, 30.
That doesn't matter.
Even if they're 40, they're still searching for
Really?
it.
Nobody's talking about Dobie
You
Gillis.
got your Lenny Bruce? It was on for a season.
I got my Lenny Bruce. Why? You can't play it in here. What are you going to
Making
play it on?
references
That's
from
why
the
we're
Lenny
happy you
Bruce
got
era.
I got my Lenny Bruce when I was on American Dreams playing Lenny Bruce, my Oscar nominating and my Emmy nominating performance.
How about that Dumont Network, people? I got an old kinescope I want you to watch.
I also got when I was
this one's a little scratchy. You can hear Thomas Edison in the background.
His walk-on music is, hello, my baby.
Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime gal.
Mary had a little lamb. Its fleece was white as snow, and she's dodging me. You want to buy a cotton gin door?
You're dead.
Hey, up in the balcony, why aren't you laughing, Lincoln?
Oh, what a loser you are today. Did they know about the Leaning Tower of Pisa?
no.
Oh, that was... What? When he tries to write new stuff, he never researches anything. Oh, no. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So we were on tour, he did this joke. Remember when France didn't want to enter into the war?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yes. So honestly, he goes, I don't want France in the war because, everything they build... how did that go?
I don't know.
It was
no.
anything they build. No, it was reconstructing Iraq. That's what it was. That France couldn't be involved because they weren't in the war. He goes, I don't want to build anything. They're tower leans. So
My God.
we let him do the bit for 3 shows before we told him. And I go, no, it's in Italy. And he goes, yeah, Italy, France. He thought Italy was a town in France, like the capital. Just so stupid.
Classic.
Here's the best. He goes, well, how come people were laughing?
I would be howling. Of course they're laughing.
Wait, Bonnie, get on mic,
You
man.
can be on here.
Go ahead.
Sure. Just
Bonnie,
jump right
on
up.
mic real fast.
Your
Come on.
black guys aren't going to hurt your voice.
Well, when we were in Edmonton, there was this, maybe 20 Native Americans sitting off to the side, and he looks over and he goes, Asian girls. I love Asian girls. And the audience is laughing 'cause they all go, and start laughing because they know he's wrong.
Right.
And, it's like this weird energy in the room, and everyone's laughing, and he thinks he's killing, so he just starts doing Asian girl jokes, one after the other, and it's getting, ridiculous. And I'm running, I didn't know what to do. I was like, oh my god, that's horrible.
There's nothing
He's the
funnier than
ignorant
when he's
know-it-all.
messed up.
Oh,
He's the
yeah.
ignorant know-it-all. He is the ignorant know-it-all. That's a great term for him.
What did I say about the band that was on? Oh, Annie.
Oh, one time he goes, we were listening to the radio, and he goes, who is this? Do you know who this is? And I go, yeah, it's Annie Lennox. He goes, it's the Arithmetics.
You are classic.
You really are. I mean,
I just love it.
you couldn't write
make it
anything
up.
that stupid.
No, you can't put it on.
No. No.
Oh, is that great?
God, that was hilarious.
Italy.
Their buildings
Down in
lean. Yeah,
France.
their buildings lean.
Yeah.
Why are they laughing then? Because you're an idiot. You're an absolute moron.
Completely laughing at you.
Exactly. You got GED recipients in the front row going, no, that's not it. That's not France.
One time on stage, what did you call it? The to Sammy instead of tsunami. To Sammy? Yeah, like they were killed by a love letter.
To Sammy.
Why that letter hurt everybody?
I got hit by a big wave and I'm in a palm tree. Love you. To Sammy. To Sammy.
Go ahead. No, go ahead and defend yourself somehow.
No, here's the thing.
Yeah,
I
you got
lot
a bad encyclopedia.
I got a lot. Go
ahead.
I got a lot of street knowledge. That's what I got. You know.
Where?
From growing up, I know a lot of shit about the street. You know.
And how much has that helped you lately?
What I'm saying.
You can still talk about it.
You didn't understand that lean cuisine. You called it lean cuisine.
Cuisine.
He called it lean cuisine.
Let me just say that he's got sensual intelligence.
Oh, hey, look at that. There you go.
What does that mean? You know, she thinks she's so uppity because she reads all the time and everything. You know, on the train she's reading.
That reading's overrated.
You know,
Yeah, it's the comprehension that you should pay attention to.
it's not a big deal.
It is a big deal.
I'm a good dad.
Dude, all that matters is that you're doing
And you
a
got
show,
street smarts.
and the crowd is applauding.
Yeah.
It really is.
Applauding. They're applauding.
Did he say
Well,
it
they were
twice
applauding.
too? They were
Applauding.
applauding and applauding.
I couldn't believe I just heard that. I'm like, this has got to be a mistake.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? He goes, they were applauding. I'm like, oh.
Applauding. When you get applause,
Yeah. So he's just pluralizing.
You know what makes this a great country? Somebody with your handicaps making it to your level. That's what's amazing to me.
The beauty is that he talks for a living. That's the most amazing thing. The only thing you have
really
is your
is.
words, and you get them all wrong.
It really is. And you've still made it.
Kind of a comment on the American school system.
yeah.
You taxed on.
God, it's so horrible. Those things that come up with that.
This is some new music as far as Rich is concerned.
Is this what the kids are listening to? But he can still find out where he can buy a lid of grass on the street, apparently.
Really? Yeah.
Mr. Street Smart.
Yeah, John in New York City. What's up, John?
What's up, boys? Boss, I got a question for you. You grew up in Jersey, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what kind of street knowledge did you get growing up in suburban New Jersey, you fool?
Listen to me, you fucking homo. I grew up in Plainfield.
Plainfield, Somerset.
Where are you from? Where are you from?
I grew up on the Bushwick-Ridgewood border in Queens. That's where I got street knowledge, get my ass kicked by Puerto Ricans all day.
Well, that's because you're a pussy. I grew up Plainfield. I grew up in an all-black neighborhood.
Plus,
all
they grew
black.
up in a bad neighborhood, sir.
You know?
Yeah,
and plus, listen to me, dummy. I would cop crack on 168th Street, taking trains up to Harlem by myself. You're going to tell me about where you grew up on Queens? Please, put a cock in your mouth to get high, then talk to me.
Blowjobs up on 168th Street in Harlem.
What's that?
Oh, excuse me. Let's backtrack. Do what to get high?
I'm just saying, I didn't do it, but you know what I'm saying. You go to almost any length, and you go up to these places with guns pointed at your head, and it doesn't faze you, and you're going to tell me, oh, I grew up getting my ass kicked by Puerto Ricans? Please.
I got nothing. Goodbye.
All right, boss.
Groth from Oklahoma City is saying he's remembering back to a few episodes of Tough Crowd where Vos had such gems as people in Brazil speak Brazilian. He talked about the parlay floor at the old Boston Garden.
I forgot. I slipped up on that. I knew that one was parquet, but I was so excited. I had
The Brazilian thing. I just saw that again. It was me and Rich were like political debating or something, and I said Portuguese, and then he said Brazilian, and Colin goes, "You know what really annoys me is that he just said Portuguese, and you repeated it and said Brazilian. He talks Brazilian."
The phones have exploded. Let's go to Rick in New Jersey. Rick, what's up?
What's going on?
Hey, man.
Hey, I saw Vos in Vegas last week, and a lady fell asleep during the show.
She did.
Came up to him after the show, and she says, "I'm sorry about that." Vos says, "Oh, that's okay. It's happened before."
That's it.
Wow,
you know that show
was
was a
worth
killer.
a phone call.
Hey, Vos,
Was
how
that-
about when Jay Moore was in the studio, and they
Yeah.
had you on the phone, and they were trying to get you to rip Jay Moore?
Yeah. So what are you saying? How about it? I'm not gonna rip Jay. He's a good guy. He's a friend of mine.
Don't you have something on Jay?
What are you, fucking the FBI? What are you, Hoover?
He wears pants. He's always wearing
Oh, yeah,
pants.
these guys came up.
I didn't even catch that.
What are you, the FBI? What are you, Hoover?
What are you?
We're not after Dillinger here.
What are you, a G-man?
Listen here, you lousy screw. I'm not talking C.
Hand me that chopper. I didn't even catch that. God,
He's talking to Voss like he's one of the coppers.
Wow.
The jig's up.
Let's go to Chuck in Texas. Chuck.
Morning, guys.
Morning.
You are just a riot. Hey, I got a comment for Rich Vos.
Oh, here we go.
Rich, you're the modern day Norm Crosby.
Thank you. Is that a compliment?
Oh, you bet it is. He made a living out of mispronouncing words.
Yeah, but he had to write them down and then mispronounce them. Rich does it on his own.
He was deaf too, wasn't
Yeah,
he?
I think he was
isn't he?
deaf.
Isn't he
Yeah.
still alive? Well, we saw him recently at the
Trump roast.
At the Trump roast.
Oh, it was awful.
He didn't go on. Did he go on?
Oh, yeah, he went on.
It was so
He
bad.
viewed everything with jokes. Like he would have a joke about two Jews walking into a bar, and he'd go, Donald's really good for the city. He owns a lot of bars. And speaking of bars, and he would segue into some awful old joke.
Everything.
Oh, speaking of Donald, I am taping The Apprentice tomorrow.
You are?
Where?
Yeah, I don't know, somewhere in.
What do you have to do for The Apprentice?
There, I guess for the fourth season, some kind of, whatever.
You're not supposed to be
contest.
giving stuff away about the episode.
Oh, you're right.
Good point, Dave.
Thank you. I didn't give it away.
I just saved you a contract.
You're right.
Wow.
Oh,
You're involved in some way with The
yeah, that's what I heard. Oof.
That was close.
Yeah.
Hey, why don't you announce the winner of season 4 that hasn't even started yet?
I don't know.
All right.
Just a call. It's just another primetime network thing I'm doing. The American Dreams, a couple seasons of Last
the
Comic.
wall at home can look forward to another mimeograph. This is right off the copier.
Dittos.
Dittos, exactly. The blue one.
Ditto
ink. The blue Ditto ink still smells good.
I'm the butt of a lot of jokes today.
Yeah.
I know, and it wasn't supposed to be about you today.
Yeah, but I
No.
really like you, and that's the reason I do it.
All right, we're all breathing now. I think we're...
If only we had another interview to listen to.
Yeah.
Well,
Kev?
No.
Well, we do have a couple of.
Well, we have a bunch of things we could go to. We could either do psycho ex-girlfriend phone calls. We could
I
do.
thought we were going to listen to your first show. You guys are really putting that off.
I know we have.
You guys
it is
really
so
are.
embarrassing. You know what it is? Opie is doing the rock jock thing because that's what he was doing. He was a rock jock.
Right.
It was the first show we ever did together. I was just a construction worker out on Long Island who did a few impressions and song parodies. So I come onto the show and I listened back to this recently. I'm too happy to be there. I'm like I really had to pound down a few beers and stuff, so I'm pretty hammered. And to listen to it, I'm over laughing and just like
This is so
just too happy to be there, and it's so embarrassing.
Can we hear some of it? A couple minutes of it?
Yeah.
I want to hear. I've never heard this.
This is so cringy.
Is Vos on there doing his Sprint joke?
No, this goes back like 11 years. Vos was sucking
what I
cock
mean.
for crack
No.
on 168th Street.
I just use that as a term. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, whatever.
19 years ago.
Vos is like Yogi Berra. Should we go to this? Look at me stalling some more. Steve in Jersey. Steve,
You?
what's up? Go ahead.
Yeah, dude, Boss, man. You kind of sound just like fucking Yogi Berra with his stupid things.
What's he saying? What did he say?
What do you mean by that, sir?
I didn't hear it.
You know, like Yogi Berra fucking, when there's a fork in the road, take it.
Yogi Berra was well known for that kind of stuff.
For what?
I like how Opie just wrecks everyone's spot, though, on the calls. Because the whole joke is for him to call up and go, hey, Vos, you're like Yogi Berra. Opie goes, let's go to Steve in Jersey, who says Vos is like Yogi Berra. Hi, Steve? Yeah, Vos, you're like Yogi Berra. All right. Opie just ruins the guy's, like...
Look at him. He thinks they're talking about the cartoon character. No, it's the guy, the baseball
But what's
guy.
he saying? How am I like Yogi Berra?
Yeah, that's what he's thinking.
Well, he's in the Hall of Fame. Is that what he's saying?
I think he is, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, he's in the Hall of Fame. He's a Hall of Famer.
I kill on stage.
I'm smarter than the average mongoloid.
I kill.
Oh, she's just going for the coffee. I thought she was going to slam you again.
She's hot. She's funny, man.
We all acknowledge that your wife-to-be is hot.
It's just funny hot.
And we got
you know
to see her
what I mean?
boobs today. That was a special treat for
Yeah,
everybody.
she did that for everybody.
You didn't see?
Oh, miss everything.
Well, she's
Miss
a
it
team
all.
player.
One time I did Tough Crowd, and we had to do a message to the troops, and
I remember
so
that.
for the female troops I flashed my breastises.
Yeah.
And but before I did it, I had to check them in the mirror in the green room, and to make sure that I would arch my back properly or whatever. And Norton was on the show, and he didn't know that I was going to do it. He just walked by and saw me checking my boobs in the mirror. Like, I just do that before every show.
A little show prep.
Sad thing is Norton had his nuts up around his belly button at the time. Look what I can do. Show and tell in the green room.
See, they're not all killers.
No, they're not. No.
See what happens? You get
shouldn't
greedy. You get greedy and you wear yourself thin,
Well,
and
I
that's
shouldn't
where
have-
I come in for the
I shouldn't have
knockout.
done the stuff you wrote. That's all.
Oh, I'm rubbing your glue.
I'm sorry. That's very juvenile.
Robin,